Good morning. Welcome to day 62, Friday, June 7th, 2024. We're about to get moving, heading up to Mather Pass. It's 5:30, got an early start. It did get a little colder up here last night, which is good. We still didn't get to freezing, but the snow should be good at least for a few hours. So that's all we need. Group that was camped south of me ended up being about 6 people. They headed out about a half hour ago. And I think most of the people, except for that one tent that were camped there, have also headed out. So that's good. They can lead the way, and I'll just come on up behind them. Let's go get it. Mather Pass. All right, so there's the pass. We got some people going up. So that's the route a lot of people are taking. You see, you're just going straight up. As long as it's a good boot track, I'll do the same. All right, so I guess I inadvertently took the trail to the right, so we're just kind of switchbacking, losing the trail, picking up the trail. But you can see eventually we'll get up there. And that's where we'll top out. So a lot of folks just went straight up there. I'm kind of doing it a little more circuitous, but on the actual trail. So looking back the way we came, we were camped down at that lake there. Pretty cool. Very cool. All right, just a big climb up that snowfield and the rocks. It's fairly steep, but it's just that loose scree that takes a lot of energy. We have refound a section of the trail, so we're getting close. It's looking good. All right, so we're working through another little snowfield. The snow is definitely not as firm as I'd like it to be, but it's still okay. It's only 6:30, so it's just gonna get worse till it melts out. I'd say like the next 2 weeks, it's not gonna be great. You gotta hit this thing early in the morning. Maybe you can see that orange tent down there in the center frame in that dirt patch near the snow. They're not getting an early start. This might be the top of the pass dead ahead unless we have another switchback. We made it. Top of Mather Pass. There's the other side. That's where we came from. Amazing. Another one in the books. You can see some hikers pretty much center frame making their way down. There's a bunch more over here. So we're also going to make our way down while the snow is still fairly decent before it all goes to trash. So the trail's over there. It kind of switchbacks a bit, but the group in front of me decided to take a more direct way down. So I'm just gonna follow them. There's a big lake down there, still iced over. Upper Palisade Lake. We're still in the snow. Luckily the sun hasn't hit here yet. So it hasn't been great, but it hasn't been terrible. So hopefully we can get a lot of the snow behind us before the sun comes. Yeah, so we came from back that way. The pass, very cool. We have found the trail. Good thing too, because we're starting to climb. The boot tracks I've been following from the groups ahead of me, I don't know if they actually are on the trail. It seemed like they were going down to the lake. So who knows, but it's nice to have a little trail now. As soon as I find a decent rock, I'll take a nice little break, have something to eat, take off the spikes, and air out the feet for a bit, even though probably won't do much good yet, but still nice to give them a little break. All right, we found a spot to take a break with a view of the pass behind us. Cool. So we're traversing around the lake down there. Pretty spectacular. We're getting little patches of trail, still with a lot of snow, but it's nice seeing a trail every once in a while. All right, we've got our first water crossing of the day. Palisade Creek, putting the Crocs on. I really love when trails have this feature when you're on a rocky cliff or a ledge high above the lake, just traversing it. So there's our pass where we came down. Just hold on, right there. That's a long ways off. We got some cool mountains here, a couple 12,000 footers. Devil's Crags, cool crags. And Wheel Mountain, very cool. Just came down that cliff face via a ton of switchbacks. All right, we've been going for almost 6 hours. This whole section coming down has been pretty exposed to the sun. So looks like we're finally going to be getting back into a forested area. Gonna get some water. Gonna find some shade, gonna take a nice long break. There's so much snow melt right now. The trail is a stream for a bit, but we're getting close to our break spot. So I just put the Crocs on and we'll just walk in the stream trail for a little bit. All right, another creek crossing, back to the Crocs. All right, it's about 1 o'clock. Take a little break, airing out the feet. They're still pretty pruny, so just keeping an eye on that. Except for a little short section after we came down all those switchbacks from the cliff and had a little bit of shade. The trail's been pretty exposed to the sun, so I got this little shady spot here. Gonna take advantage of it. Just take a quick 10-minute break and then keep on moving. All right, it's about 3 in the afternoon. So we've been going for almost 12 hours, 11 and a half hours. I'm running out of gas. We've been climbing, following the river or stream upstream. So looks like there's a nice campsite section coming up in about a half mile. So it's called Grouse Meadows. You don't actually camp on the meadow, that's not allowed. But there's a shady grove of trees. There should be some nice camping there and water. So we'll probably get there around 3:30 or so. All right, here's camp for tonight. Seems like we're gonna have a little breeze, which is very nice. All right, we're just getting camp set up. So it's a great site. It's very breezy, which is good because it's keeping the mosquitoes away. But I'm gonna have to set up the tent so that it's like into the wind, so it's not getting blown around too much. So check it in a bit. And here's the view from the tent. All right, we're gonna wrap it up for today. So yeah, Mather Pass is just shy of 12,100 feet. And we lost a lot of elevation today. We're down to 8,250 feet. Ended up doing right about 13 miles. Had about 10 and a half, almost 11 hours of hiking with probably under an hour of break time. So still, with the snow and everything else, still not getting anywhere near 2 miles an hour. So that's just how it's going to be in the Sierras. But really good day. I had never done Mather Pass before, and I thought it was going to be a lot more challenging and or scary than it was. So yeah, it was a lot of fun getting up and over it, but I don't know if it deserves the reputation it has, at least from PCT through hikers. So there is another pass in our future, the John Muir Pass. I had hoped to go a little further today, another few miles, but I just thought it'd be better just to stop here and get an early start tomorrow. So the next pass is a good 10 miles away, I think. So we're definitely going to have some snow issues because I'm not going to be hitting it until early afternoon. It's not a very technical or challenging one, but there are going to be snow fields on either side of it, and it's probably going to be mush. But that's just the way it's going to be, and it'll be fine. So the goal is just to get up and over that and get down the other side somewhere. Even if I have to camp in the snow tomorrow, that's fine, as long as I have some water. So we're just going to kind of play that by ear. The next big obstacle challenge is a bridge that's out. It was taken out by the big snow melt last year. It got all twisted and tangled, and the National Park Service finally took it down because it's super dangerous. The water, you can't cross the water there, especially this time of year with the snow melt, although some people have done it. It's super dangerous. So the option is you either exit at Bishop Pass and then re-enter it at Pute Pass, which basically skips a huge chunk of the PCT. And that's probably the safest thing to do. The other option is about 30 miles north of here. You basically leave the PCT, scramble up, get to the top, traverse the top, and then come down right after the bridge got destroyed. So I'm looking at doing that. I've got some beta on it. I had Sarah send me some beta on the InReach. I don't have a GPX track, but that's fine. I'm pretty comfortable with cross-country off-trail. Just the only concern is getting cliffed out on the way down. Getting up and traversing over will be fine. Just have to be careful about not getting cliffed out. So that's the next big thing, but I don't think that'll be for a few days yet. We're gonna get dinner going. We're gonna charge things up, and we're gonna hit it again tomorrow for another PCT pass. See you then.